Intermittent fasting, is it safe? Hi, I'm Dr. Chan. Many people often ask me questions about intermittent fasting, such as, Doctor, I've heard so much about intermittent fasting from my friends who are practicing it. I am also curious to try. Is it safe? Or, Doctor, intermittent fasting must be safe, right? I've watched many YouTube videos and many people have been doing it without any problems. If you are also asking these same questions about intermittent fasting, then this short video might be for you. In this video, part of a series that I am doing on intermittent fasting, I want to highlight some common misconceptions about the safety of intermittent fasting that I hear from many people. If you're interested, watch on. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Chan. I am a medical doctor from Singapore. I started this channel to share my perspectives on topics regarding lifestyle medicine, the impact of habits on health, from my experience in developing and conducting programs to train and coach people, including my patients, to make lifestyle and eating habits changes to combat diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and other lifestyle-related chronic conditions. Increasingly, many people I know, including my patients, are practicing some form of intermittent fasting. And I am often asked about it, including whether intermittent fasting is safe. So, is intermittent fasting safe? Regardless of whether you are new to intermittent fasting, or that you have been practicing some form of intermittent fasting for some time already, this is an important question to answer. What do you think? Is intermittent fasting safe? My answer to the question of whether intermittent fasting is safe or not is, it depends. It depends on three things. Number one, it depends on which type of intermittent fasting you are specifically referring to. Is it 14-10, 16-8, 18-6, 24, 1 meal a day or OMAD, 5-2, alternate day fasting, or other forms of extended fasting? The safety profile of each of these different types of intermittent fasting differs. They are not all the same. Number two, it depends on whether you have any existing medical conditions of any kind or are on some kind of long-term medications daily. Number three, it depends on how long you intend to practice intermittent fasting. Is it only for a couple of days or weeks to achieve some quick weight loss? Or are you intending to do it for months, or perhaps even planning to adopt a specific type of intermittent fasting as your lifestyle permanently? How long one intends to practice intermittent fasting will affect whether it is safe or not. Let me further illustrate what I am trying to say. I'm sure for many people, YouTube is one of their main sources of information for almost everything and anything, including topics regarding health, diets, and especially intermittent fasting. So let's imagine that we watch a YouTube video together. A YouTube video of a person sharing his or her experience doing a specific type of intermittent fasting for a certain duration. And he or she got good results, felt great, and his or her intermittent fasting experience was safe, as in nothing bad, untoward happened to him or her. So what can you learn from such a video? Is it then okay for you to just copy what this person did in the YouTube video and assume that just because it was safe for him or her, it should also be safe for you? My answer is no, a clear no. This is not how science works. Just because intermittent fasting was safe for some people would not necessarily mean that intermittent fasting is also 100% going to be safe for you. Just because it was safe for someone you saw on YouTube or a friend of yours to practice a specific type of intermittent fasting for a certain duration does not mean that it is also definitely going to be safe for you to practice any type of intermittent fasting for any duration. At this point, some of you might say to me, Doctor, I have so many friends doing intermittent fasting without problems. Why is the safety of intermittent fasting even a question? Are you not overdoing it? Do you really need to dissect this topic of whether intermittent fasting is safe or not to such a degree? Are you not being overly cautious? Let me answer that by using this example of paracetamol. also known as acetaminophen, a very common painkiller. Paracetamol is generally safe to use. One does not need a doctor's prescription for it, or even need to go to the pharmacy to get it from a pharmacist. One can even buy paracetamol at supermarkets. So simply because paracetamol is generally well tolerated, so widely used by so many people without any problems, does it mean that paracetamol is therefore 100% safe for everyone to be taken at any dose for any duration? The answer must be no, because even though paracetamol is generally safe and well tolerated by most people, paracetamol may not be safe for people with certain medical conditions or when taken at doses or for duration beyond what is generally recommended or specifically advised by the doctors. So the same applies to intermittent fasting. So even if we work on the assumption, the basis that most kinds of intermittent fasting are generally safe for most people, does not necessarily mean that all kinds of intermittent fasting are 100% safe for everyone. The safety profile of intermittent fasting depends on which type, for whom, and for how long. And when it comes to health and safety, it is always better to err on the side of caution. It is dangerous to assume that all types of intermittent fasting is 100% safe for everybody to be practiced for any duration. In general, I would advise anyone who has not fasted before but intend to try any type of intermittent fasting for the first time to first check with their doctors before starting, especially if the fasting goes beyond a day, whether it is OMAD, alternate day fasting, or other forms of extended fasting. And for people with any existing medical conditions or are on long-term daily medications, they should also always check with doctors before starting any form of intermittent fasting, even if the fasting duration is for less than a day. It is always a good best practice for everybody, especially those with existing medical conditions or on long-term medications, to consult their doctors before embarking on any significant lifestyle changes, lifestyle modifications, whether it is in the area of exercise or diet. This topic of intermittent fasting and its impact on health is a very broad and complex topic with many nuances and caveats that people who intend to try intermittent fasting should know or at least consider before jumping into it. This video is part of a series of videos that I have done on the topic of intermittent fasting. I intend to do more videos on this topic to help bring perspectives that I feel people should know or at least consider before diving into intermittent fasting. If you are interested to be updated whenever I post new videos, press the subscribe button and notification bell below. I am Dr. Chan. Thank you for watching.